So the heroes continued their adventure down in the Temple of the Oracle, where they had a last-minute chance to discuss their future epic paths with the Oracle, and also to speak briefly with Kira. And when Kira arrived, she brought with her another hero by the name of Roderick, who joined the party for this night's adventure. They left the Temple of the Oracle and headed to the city, where they met up with King Pythor. King Pythor was quite drunk when they arrived, and they made an attempt to drink what he was drinking, and poor Phil took a quaff of the wine and suffered 2 levels of exhaustion, which he was able to shake off, fortunately, before they got into the heat of battle. But he was exhausted from drinking it, and the king informed them that his daughter was being targeted for a sacrifice to please the gods, to keep the peace, and they were able to avoid offering her as a sacrifice and instead offering 50 oxen as a sacrifice to the gods to please them, and also to avoid a more unfortunate turn of events that may have come their way. They could have either offered the king's daughter as a sacrifice or the oxen, or they could have done trial by combat with the centaur chieftain. So they opted with the 50 oxen, which they took to the Colosseum, and after they chained them down, the centaur troop arrived of 12 centaurs, which raided the Colosseum, and they engaged with the heroes in battle and nearly killed Leo, who was basically just hit by both the spear attack and the hoof attack back to back with a critical attack, and just really took a nasty 1-2 from one of the centaurs and went down. And the party was able to put some of them to sleep, fortunately, thanks to Simo, who was able to cast a sleep spell, and then Urso and Neo and the other heroes were able to pick them off, take them down. But it was a close battle. It got many of the hit points reduced on the heroes, and they had used many of the resources, and the Minotaurs were just ravaging their ranks. And then one of the things of curiosity was when Leo the monk went down, the Minotaur started rubbing his blood on the oxen, and the party was able to discover after the battle that the centaurs were sent there by their chieftain to be part of the sacrifice to the gods, to please the gods on behalf of the centaurs. So the party is not 100% sure what their motive is, but that bit of information was revealed to them. And after taking out the centaurs, they were able to return back to the king. Pythor is his name, and he rewarded them with a hammer that they are to take to the Mithril Forge, where they would be able to use it in the construction of something magical. That concludes this video recap. I'll see you online.